What's good? What's good? This is Tico. I look. I want you to subscribe to the channel. Do that right quick. Notification. Y'all know what it is, man. I want to dive into this one real quick, man. And I definitely want to take the time to actually express my thoughts about certain things going around in the hip hop culture. You know, I'm an artist myself, and I would hate for my legacy or anything that I've done because it's just crazy to think that, you know, just thinking about Nipsey Hussle, right? I look, a lot of people when they started listening to Nipsey Hussle, it was towards his end of his career. And that's cool. You know what I really dislike? I dislike people saying, "Oh, you just got into him just recently, and you know you really don't even know Nipsey Hussle like that." Look, it don't matter if the person got into it like his last part of his life or the beginning or the middle. It don't matter. It's the fact that people love him afterwards he passed away or even in his career. But people were paying attention, you know? That's all that matters. And that's all probably what Nipsey Hussle wanted people to pay attention to what he had going on, you know? And, you know, I'm an artist out of Texas. I listened to Nipsey Hussle in so many different, I'm talking about back in the days. I knew about Nipsey when he hit the Double XL magazine. Even prior to that, I was like, man, whoever this guy is. And at the time, this is how I thought about when Nipsey Hussle first came out. Nipsey, to me, when he first came out, I thought they were trying to brand him so much to be like Snoop Dogg, because at some point in time, I felt like Snoop Dogg was already out the door. And not knocking Snoop Dogg because, you know, he is the top dog regardless. But I just felt like the way they were branding him, the way they were trying to market Nipsey Hussle, I felt like they were just trying to brand him to be like a Snoop Dogg. And that was just my opinion. You know, that's what I thought at the time. And, you know, I got a chance to meet some of the producers that work with Nipsey Hussle, like Mr. Lee from Houston. And I remember sitting down with Mr. Lee and we were talking about Nipsey Hussle. I don't even know how we got in the conversation about Nipsey Hussle, but I do remember that we got in a conversation about him because I think I said something like, you know, what do you think about Nipsey Hussle? This was way before, like, when Nipsey was under a record label. I can't remember the record label name, but I remember Mr. Lee saying he got rid of everybody. He just said F it and he's gonna do it on himself. But he's, you know, he kept in contact with Mr. Lee. But long story short, from my understanding, all I heard was good things about Nipsey Hussle. I never really heard nothing different. I heard he was independent. He was grinding it out. He was trying to figure the game out. You know, he started his clothing line. He was basically the epitome of what every underground artist or independent artist is trying to be even now. So where did we go wrong? Where did we like went this way? Like, it makes no sense whatsoever for things to be going the way they're going. Like, his legacy right now at this moment, it feels like it's on life support. Why are we talking about this man after this is what he had a plan, he had a mission, he accomplished the mission, and unfortunately, things happen and he's no longer here with us. And why are we trying to tear his legacy down? What are we gaining off of this? Who's making money off of this? Like, it's like it's mind blowing. Like at this moment, I'm trying to figure out, not even trying to figure out, I'm just like, can we just stop talking about it? Can we just move on? Like, are we gonna keep holding on like that much? The man has kids, he has a family, he had a wife that's no longer, she don't have her husband here no more. Like, at what point do we just drop it? Are we so messed up right here in the head that this is what we want? Like, why? Who's gaining something from this? Just a conversation, just to say, oh yeah, in the certain person, I'm not even gonna say his name because I don't want to give light to any specific people, but the person that been talking about him and say he saw what he saw, at the end of the day, he's been talking bad about him. Why are we acting surprised? Well, what throws me off, and I will say the game affiliated with him, in the game, from my understanding, He loved Nipsey Hussle. So I'm just like, it's so mind blowing what's going on that what I'm trying to say to y'all at this specific moment, don't y'all think that something else is going on, or maybe a distraction to just, because there's other bigger problems that we could be talking about, like other issues that are really going on in everyday life with people, instead of being entertained about some things that don't even matter. Let the people that are no longer here with us rest in peace. The man had a mission. He had a goal of where he wanted to go with his career. Drop it. We ain't got nothing to talk about. Drop it. Like, look, if you're doing so bad that you have to talk about somebody that's no longer here, you got to ask yourself this question: what am I doing wrong? Because at the end of the day, if you can make money just doing music and doing it the right way, or having your artists take it to another level, whatever y'all got going on, if you know who you are. If you got all these artists under your label and you are working with some talented artists, what are we gaining here from this? Who's winning off of this? But the fact that basically we're trying to destroy somebody's legacy. For what? Who's gaining something out of this? That's all I want to know. Who's gaining anything out of this? Because from my understanding, when Nipsey was here, he was trying to combine the Bloods and the Crips and to make sure that we have less police brutality, certain individuals, especially gang related. Come on, man. I don't know where it's going to go or what's going to happen, but it just doesn't look like it's a positive direction. Look, if you couldn't expose some things when he was here, why you wait until now? Let it go, drop it, move on. Go make some hits, go make some records, go do what you have to do to better yourself or better your artists around you. And let's talk about something else, because at this moment, it makes no sense to continue this conversation. Let Nipsey Hussle rest in peace, man. Let's not play with his legacy. It is what it is. Keep it moving. The marathon continues. And just keep it moving. That's it. Because I would hate for me to create, like me personally, be in a position to create something, help out a community, do something great, and then I know when I'm no longer here. Oh, by the way, Tico was such and such, or Tico was doing this, and Tico was doing. Look, you didn't say nothing about me when I was here. Don't say nothing about me when I'm no longer here. Just shut it down. Keep it moving. All you doing is open up a book for what? Look, it's like me reading a book, right? I'm already done with it. I shut the book and I like, there's nothing else afterwards. And it'd be like, by the way, did you know there was a second book that came out? In that part, there was still a few more pages. What you mean there was a few more pages? I just finished reading the entire book. I don't want to read no more. I'm done with it. For example, I'm done reading this book. I already read this entire book. It's done. I have it here to promote it, basically like give people, some inspiration for them to read it. It's kind of hard to say, but like inspiration for them to read it. But if I'm done with it, I might read it again, but you ain't gonna fool me talking about, hey, by the way, did you know that this same book that you got, they have another one, right? And this other one got some juicy stuff, but it got 10 extra pages you didn't read. But if you go to the store and purchase it, why? I'm done with this. I don't want to read no more. I'm done. Come on, man. We could do better. Come on now. Like I said, I'm in a hip-hop culture myself. And then to be honest with you, the only reason why I wanted to speak about this is because I want to make it very, very clear. I want to make it very clear. Leave Nipsey Hussle alone. The man left a legacy. It's done. It's done. His music will forever live on. Whatever he stood for before he passed away, a lot of people loved it. And just leave it alone. And keep it moving. Shut the door. We don't want to hear about that. I'd be damned if somebody says, you know, I will release this tape. I don't want to see that. Why? Why would anybody take the time of their day to see some bulls? For what? Look, it is what it is. You see how I just got straight into it. I don't want to, because this is something that had to be said. I didn't do multiple takes. This is just something that had to be said. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Thank you for giving us hope, giving us ideas, how to be entrepreneurs. Appreciate your music. Thank you for everything you did when you were still here. Because I know previously when I listened to your earlier work and to where you are, you know, to your last part of your career, you definitely show a lot of growth. And one thing you showed everybody is that don't give up no matter what happens. Continue going. The marathon continues. All right, man. Y'all know what it is, man. This is Steekel. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification, and let's just keep the positive things going. And always remember, have peace in your heart, have faith, and never give up. All right, one.